what takes were what from the date. You know, I mean, I could tell that day. I knew. Like I said, we didn't do too many of. Some of them were only one take, so that was obvious which ones were going to be that one. And then I take that and give Matt, the producer, the takes, and I don't think there was even any editing on this. Meaning there might have been one little edit that we might have done at the end of Angels We Have Heard on High, where we took one note off the toy piano. That was about it on the whole record. I mean, editing means they take some stuff out. Some people take something like this and would work it for months and days and sit there and I don't go to the editing sessions. I don't go to the mixing sessions anymore because I just sort of feel like I'm in the way. I mean, I feel like my job, my strength is to play the music and kind of conceive it. After that, I'm not very good with electronics. So I'm always just making jokes in the studio when they're mixing and getting in the way. And I'm not very good at that part of it. So I prefer to just get it and hear it back and go, wow, I like this, it's fine. You know, and then the mastering too. Mastering is when you take what is finally done, what you have, the takes, and you put them in order, and you take them to somebody who masters them, which, you know, kind of confines the sound, takes the upper sound and lower sounds and kind of squishes it together so it fits really well sonically. So when we hear it here, it doesn't bounce all over the place with sound. And they also put the spaces in between the tunes, and et cetera, et cetera. So I actually made a joke the other day because the Grammy nominations came out. Our record got nominated for a Grammy for Best Plastic Wrapping around and Best Spaces in Between Tunes. And I made this joke, and about 5 minutes later I found out that I was nominated for a Grammy this year for a record I played on by a cellist named Matt Heimovitz, who has a group of 8 cellos, and I played on 2 tunes of it. I played an Ornette Coleman tune and a Mahavishnu Orchestra tune. And it's nominated in Best Crossover Classical category. But it's getting a lot of playing the jazz. So, which is nice to hear, but I made these jokes first, you know, thinking, clever. And then I had to come back and go, wow, I'm sorry, I actually nominated for it. So, on this record, we do some of your favorites, such as Winter Wonderland, we'll play today, Chipmunk Song, Angels We Have Heard on High, combined with a great song by a saxophonist named Albert Eiler called Angels, and I think it really works well together. The funny thing that's interesting, if I want to be really truly honest, some of the greatest, if we consider free jazz themes of the 60s, players such as Albert Eiler, John Coltrane, some people like that, to me, their music sounds more like hymns than anybody else's jazz music ever. So it's kind of ironic that, well, I think it's really spiritual. I did an interview for this record that's coming out today in the Hartford Current, and this guy, Owen McNally, this great writer, was really referring to this record as a very spiritual record. And I had to agree with him in that, wow, I didn't really think about it that way, but it does have these moments, a lot of moments where it really does, we really hit on something, I think. And so that theme alone, Angels, is really beautiful. Christmas Time is here, the Vince Guaraldi from the Peanuts, but we kind of do it faster. You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. You know. The John Lennon tune, Happy Xmas War is Over. O Come, Come Emmanuel, maybe I'll play that next. The Hawaiian Christmas song, Vola Kalika Maki, and Hark the Herald Angels Sing, I'll Be Home for Christmas. We do the Hallelujah chorus. Yeah. If Handel heard it, their lawsuits might. Snowfall, a great Claude Thornhill tune, Little Drummer Boy, and We Wish You a Merry Christmas. So maybe I'll play a second of O Come Emmanuel to show how we can take one of these beautiful hymn themes and treat it as a real, almost meditative, spiritual kind of experience. And this is one probably more where the cycle is there, but it's less like the tune's not really going around. It's more we state the theme and then we improvise off the elements of that theme. So this is O Come Emmanuel, which is cut number 7.